Hey everybody, today I'm going to be tackling the Tray Mountain Wilderness. It's in the Chattahoochee National Forest, and I'm going to be slack packing today. The hostel that I'm staying at offered to keep my gear there, and they provided me with a small backpack. I don't know if you can see that. And the backpack weighs about 2 or 3 pounds. It has just water and very basic safety supplies, maybe a headlamp in case I go a little bit long today. My regular pack weighs 27 pounds, maybe close to 30 by the time you get food and water onto it. And I find with the slack pack, I'm already about a mile or two into the hike, but I'm focusing less on keeping my balance, and I'm focusing more on looking up and looking out today, and just kind of being in the environment. I think it's going to be a great day hiking, another beautiful sunrise surrounded by trees and mountains, and not sure if you can see over here, but it's just another gorgeous day, and looking forward to the hike. Hoping to make it up and over Tray Mountain, and I'll give you an update along the way. All right, bye-bye. I'm about half a mile, maybe a mile since my last video. That first little bump up was, it was slippery than monkey do. I had to step up 2 steps and slide back 1. We got quite a bit of rain yesterday, and I kind of underestimated how slippery the trail was going to be on the incline. Haven't gone down yet, so looking forward to that part. And just a reminder, when I'm recording the trail, I'm normally recording like the flat parts of the trail. It's just too hard to film and go up and down mud and rocks and hills and knobs. So basically what you're seeing is mostly the flat parts, and that is what it looks like. But in between the flat parts is a lot of up and downs. And that last one, super slippery. So, all right, onward. See you later. Hey, almost at the top of Tray Mountain, and thought I'd just sit down and take a little break. There's a little water source here right beside me, a small waterfall. And I was thinking about, my cousin Ann asked me if there were a lot of people on the trail. And it's kind of hard to tell. There are times where I can go an hour, maybe 2 hours without seeing someone. But other times it seems like there are a lot of people on the trail, almost too many. So I think, what happens is the thru hikers, the people that are trying to hike from Georgia to Maine in one shot, we're all leaving in like February, March, April, so we can beat the weather up to Maine. And so we're traveling in this bubble-like group. We're all at our own pace, but we're all headed in the same direction, and we're all ending up at the same campsites. And at some point, you kind of filter through and you kind of match up with the people that are hiking about the same pace as you. So some people might get to the campsite around, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and others might come in at 5 or 6. But you're seeing the same people over and over, and you get to know them, and they kind of become what they call a trail family or a framily. So these are the people that I see over and over, day in and day out, and they check in on each other to make sure we're okay. But honestly, if there's times where I just want to be alone, I'll just slow up. For times where I want to be with somebody, I'll speed up and hang out. So it's kind of just as you please. I think about 4,000, maybe a little more, people register to do the thru hike every year. And about 1 in 4, 25% of them will make it. But so far so good. We're all in good spirits, and we're all kind of rooting each other on. It's kind of like, I think, maybe like if you're walking through the hallway at a school, when you're walking together, you're just seeing the people right beside you. But if you turned around and hiked backwards, you would start, or if you walked backwards in the hallway, you would start realizing there are a lot of people walking. You just don't see them because you're all heading in the same direction. But yeah, it's sometimes almost too many people. But it's nice enough that you can get some alone time too. And I will tell you, every time you pass a hiker, there's always this stop to say hi and you know, and ask your name and where you're going, and so it really is kind of a trail community out here. I don't feel alone, and I don't feel scared, and it does feel like we're all just kind of, we all got the same goals, and so it's really nice. All right, onward and upward. Hey, I made it down the other side of Trey Mountain and landed on this site. It's called the Cheese Factory site. When I was wondering what is this, it's it says it's the site of a dairy farm from like the 1800s. There's no sign of the farm left today, but it's a really pretty area. Couldn't imagine having a dairy farm here in the middle of nowhere, but it's really pretty though. Hey, I having trouble like figuring out where did I come from, what mountain did I go up and down. You know, everything kind of looks the same, and when you're hiking you're going back and forth, so it's you know, it's a little difficult to keep your direction. I downloaded an app called Peak Finder, and basically you just point your phone out to the general direction and it names, using your GPS, it will name the mountains around you. And apparently I just came from that mountain. That's super crazy. That's Trey Mountain over there. Apparently I went all the way up and all the way down and all the way around. It's really weird to see it that way. You know, there's not even hills really in Florida. But yeah, blew my mind. All right, I'm on the last climb for the day. I'm climbing up a rocky mountain and thought I'd look back one more time and take a look at where I came from today. One last look before I get on top of Rocky Mountain and go down the other side. That's Trey Mountain. I came from the other side, climbed up the back side, and then down through a gap, and then yeah, it's a lot. I gotta tell you, it's kind of mind-blowing how much land you cover. I had no idea, but I tell you, Rocky Mountain seems to be a lot harder to climb for me. But almost to the top, going down the other side. Check you later. Hey, I made it back from hiking today, and I realized that I talked a little bit about the number of people on the trail and who we're meeting, and this is day 12 for me, and I realized I haven't shown you my tag. So when you register for a thru hike, you get a tag that you can attach to your backpack. So this is the 2022 color for the Appalachian Trail thru hikers, and on the back is the number hiker you are. I'm number 1133. So when I registered on March 12th, I guess 1,132 people had already registered before me. So look for a number, 1133, that's me. It feels like a really good number, and we attach it to our backpacks, and it's an easy way to identify the people that are through hiking from Georgia to Maine, or from Maine to Georgia. So I had a really great day today. 12 miles, and I was high stepping it most of the way. I went over Rocky Mountain and went over Trey Mountain today, and Rocky Mountain was pretty tough, but I think slack packing it, if I could do that the whole way, that would be amazing. But I know pretty soon I'm gonna have to put my full pack on and keep going. But I had a great day today. Wow, it was 12 miles. That was awesome. All right, see you tomorrow.